Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new video, back for a movie room tour. Yes, I haven't done one of these for a couple of years. Now that I've got the collection exactly where I want it in both rooms, I figured we'd go through the movie collection here in the cinema room, and we'll also show you the bits in the bedroom as well that I've just recently moved all over the place. Yeah, so I'm really happy now. Yeah, everything is where I want it. It's looking good, and also it's looking good in the bedroom. So yeah, let's start off in the bedroom. You always start in the bedroom because that's where I have my Blu-ray collection and the Steelbooks. So yeah, let's move into the bedroom and let's start with the Blu-rays. Okay, so starting off over here in the corner of the room. First of all, we have my ring light there, which I sometimes use depending on the lighting outside. When I do a lot of the videoing in the cinema room, it is right next to the window, so I do get a lot of natural light. First of all, we have all the Only Fools and Horses bits up here. So that's stuff that I've purchased from the store, and also a lot of it has been sent to me as subscriber mail, with the Jolly Boys out in there. Now, you recently saw that I decided to change my collection around, and now I have them in colour-coded order. So it starts off right at the beginning there with A, and then I go through all the black cases right up to Z, so A to Z. And then we go down. So yeah, nothing but black cases there. I have got away with maybe one or two, such as Final Destination 2, which is a very dark blue case, but I figured I could keep it all together so it doesn't look out of place. And then we go down there, and we go down, and then we change colour down here. We change to like all the browns, so it's A to Z again in the browns. And then down the bottom there we've got greys, and they go into green. And then we have the start of the blues, and then all the way along the bottom down there we have the blues. And then the collection moves over to this unit here, where we start up with the reds. So we've got all reds and oranges all mixed in there, and that goes down to more reds and all the purples there. I do have a few purples there which I haven't managed to squeeze in. And then we have a little bunch of yellows. And then we basically go down into all of the whites. They go right down into the whites. And then we finish off with some Studio Ghibli's down the bottom there, on the side. These ones down here I'll get to in a minute, because the collection starts from over on that side and then continues across here. And up here we have a really nice canvas painting of Daenerys from Game of Thrones that Lou and Claire got from some market stall once for a Christmas present. So really nice, blends in really well with the actual the painting of the walls. Yeah, down here we have a giant Porg, plus a bit of Star Trek there, a little bit of Star Wars. We have a Han Solo figure. We have a light up Borg cube, which I think was part of the Star Trek series from, was it D'Agostini? I think one of them. We have a really nice Empire Strikes Back set in here, which was handmade by Evander's dad, Daryl. Really nice, very talented. It's fantastic. We got some more blues. So this is the continuation of the blue blues. Yeah, the blue blues. And then down the bottom, we start with the TVs in alphabetical order. So all the TV seasons go across there, across to Chucky, and then down the bottom there, more TVs go right across there. So that's that little section there. This big bag down here, which needs a sort out, these are lots of Blu-rays and DVDs that will be going to charity shops and things like that. So when you get to the bottom down there on the Blu-rays, you come straight over here, and it continues with the TV box sets down there, goes right across to Westworld to the young ones. And I've put some music Blu-rays up here, and the Pacific and the Band of Brothers. Right down the bottom there, we have some oversized ones. So I've got Babylon 5 because it's the same size as a DVD one. But mostly they are DVD box sets down there. And of course, when I'm not using it, this little familiar fella just stays there. Yeah, the old Poundland bin. Whoop. As you can see, we've still got a load of crap in the bottom of there. So we'll get around to doing another episode of that shortly. This is my new turntable stand. So I've put my headphones down there. I've got a couple of vinyl albums in there. And that is my new hi-fi system. Still waiting for my turntable. It should actually be here sometime later today. So looking forward to cranking that up. Up here, just a couple of Rogue bits. Some of these are the ones that I've recently been advertising for sale. I've got to send some of those out. We have a couple of Blu-ray box sets, which I haven't actually put in with everything else. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these because I'd rather have like complete collections instead of just individuals for these. And I've only got the first 2 seasons of The Blacklist anyway. Over here we've got the Vampire Diaries. I think I have up to series 5 maybe. So I'll probably get rid of those because trying to get the next couple of seasons complete with slip boxes is probably going to be an impossibility. So it's probably cheaper just to get a complete box set for that. Also with True Blood as well, I got the first 3 seasons. And of course the first season doesn't match with the size. So I'll probably get rid of that as well. I am also currently in the middle of sorting out the DVDs that I've got, including the jewel cases, plus also the crap DVDs, the late night crap DVD ones, and a few subscriber mails in there as well. Trying to find somewhere to put them. I might put them in some kind of flat container under the bed, but there's also some steelbooks there that I need to rearrange as well. And then on top of the main Blu-ray case here, we have some figures. Including some Star Wars Funko Pops there. Behind we have the Vintage Collection, a series of like Rogue One and Solos and a few Star Wars ones up there. Of course we've got to have a Daisy Ridley calendar, which is on January, which will be going over to February very soon. And then over here we have the Steelbook cabinet. Starting at the top, we've got a couple of the Marvel figures at the back there, plus some cups, some mugs that I got from the country music festivals that I went to. With the steelbooks, I've kind of displayed them in various places. So as you can see, we've got the Back to the Future 3 steelbook there with the DeLorean. But how I sorted this out, I started with like numbers on the steelbooks and then go through alphabetical. So it goes from the numbers, and then goes to the A's, and then goes right up to C. And then the C's continue along the top, and then we move down a shelf, and then we have the Dark Knight trilogy with the tumbler there, but it continues, so you have Dark Shadows down there, you have all the D's behind, and it goes right along to the G's, and then moves up to the Godzilla, and then across there. Then we move down again. I've got a Super 8 there with a J.J. Abrams Funko. G's again, H's go right across. There's a little Ghostbusters display there. And then it goes right to the top there with the H's right across. I've still got the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit steelbooks, even though I do have the steelbook tins. So I kept the older ones. Then we move down again, steelbooks go right across. There's the Birmingham photo there. And then it goes up to the top and goes right across. And again, we go down. More steelbooks along the bottom there. And I've mixed in Blu-rays with 4Ks and 3Ds. So all the steelbooks are together now. And then we have all the ones at the top there and along. Down the bottom there, these are mainly premium ones. So anything from Manta Labs, Blue Fans. As you can see, you've got Avatar. What's it called? Alita there, Battle Angel, Ready Player One. But mainly Blue Fans, but it doesn't include the Disney ones, the Star Wars ones, or the MCU. They are all in the cinema room.
and I've got a few extra spare cases there as well.
Right, okay, so that is the bedroom done. So we are now back in the cinema room. So I'll just take you around the cinema room from corner to corner so you can see what I've done and see where everything is. Let's start by the door then. Okay, so over here on the door, we have a giant Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man lenticular poster in a frame, which I bought from Canterbury one day. Really good, lots of depth in that, massive it is, massive. We also have a Force Awakens canvas, which I think I got from the range when the film came out. Might be wrong, but I can't remember. Yeah, over here on this side, we have a couple of pictures here from Mr. Lee Eels, and there's a drawing there also of Venom. Down the bottom there, we have a giant framed picture of Harley Quinn, of course Margot Robbie. Over here on a little collectible corner, just a few trinkets. So we've got Batman mask there, HMV mug, we've got a couple of figures and nippers back there as well. And then down here we have some box sets, mainly 4K but mixture of Blu-rays in there as well. All down A to Z, alphabetical. And then we have like a little fluffy toy corner, a Superman. We've got some Porgs in there. His eyes need dusting. There is another Porg. There's a Porg at the back there. There's a little mini Porg and some Ray as well. Then we have an Empire Strikes Back print. Yeah, not signed. It's a print. And we have my Ray mitt from Blu-ray Bullet Brit. Nice picture there of Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. We have a Mandalorian print there as well. We have a couple of pictures. We got Brie Larson there as Captain Marvel. And we have Goose. And we have Rey and Kylo. And up here we have a Vampire Diaries framed poster, which is signed by the 3 main cast members. Here I decided to put the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit Steelbook tins. And you know, I was looking for some dinosaurs for Jurassic or something like that, or something for Harry Potter. Well, I remembered that I had these, Minas Tirith and also Gollum from the DVD box set. So I figured I'll put them alongside those Steelbook tins, and I think they look pretty good. I think they do, yeah. Down here we have Goose. That is my projector under there, and also my Oscar. Yes, I have one on Oscar, people. As you can see, it is Bowman's Emporium Best New Small Home Movie Theatre. Yes, I won that many years ago. Oh dear me. Yeah, over here behind the curtains, we do have a Dolby True HD and a DTS HD Master Audio plaque. We also have Dark Knight Rises lenticular framed poster back there, but unfortunately I can't really display it too well because there's so much stuff in the way and there's not enough wall space. I could move it up there. I might move it up there one day. But anyway, it's been over there since I decorated the room anyway. Over here we've got some speakers. That's my rear speaker there. And we have the Film Vault series, Once Upon a Time Blu-ray collection. A couple of mugs, a lovely picture of Mama Bowman. And we have the plane passenger information leaflet that the PR company sent me. Remote controls along the top there. Another load of Steelbooks. These are mainly like franchises, Walking Dead, Fast and Furious, John Wick, stuff like that. Also down there, more Steelbooks. That is the MCU Blue fans along there. Down the bottom there, we've got a few more Blu-rays as well near the bin. That's my Kylo lightsaber. I've also got the Walking Dead bat. Let's get that out of the way. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so I've got the Walking Dead bat there, complete with blood. You've got to have blood on it. And I also have Harley Quinn's back there as well. So that's pretty cool. What we've got down here, got a little BB-8 light up lamp there. That's just a table down there where I keep a lot of stuff. This is, I keep that dusted there, keep that out of the way. That's my Mandalorian helmet, which was sent by Movies with James and a couple of the other guys as well. So I'm trying to find somewhere to display it high up, but I put it there out of the way at the moment, just to keep it, you know, keep it safe. There is Master Yoda with Be More Vader book and Ray there. My subwoofer, I've got a couple of clapper boards down there. This is the arm for when I do my recording, when I sit in the chair and do the recording. So I just pull the arm across and then put the camera or the phone on there. I used to use the one over in the corner there, but phones get wider and it's a job to try and get that in over there. That's my screen, my projector screen. I have a Star Wars lampshade. That's the TV there. It's not an overly big one, but it's perfect for this room. And that's the rack system there with the amplifier at the bottom. Down there, the Denon amp. Then we've got the 4K player and a 3D Blu-ray player. We have me Apple and a couple of Star Wars bits and pieces, Skybox, a few Star Wars bits on the top there as well. Moving over here, starting up here, we have the Steelbook tins. So these are the Steelbook collector's tins that go all the way along there, and I will do a video with all of those eventually, plus some box sets up the top there, some Blu-rays and some 4K box sets. And then down here, this is what everything else that I've just recently rearranged. So I've got all my MCU Steelbooks, including the Mondo ones. So yeah, we've got them all in release order. So they go right up to, and then we have a bit of Spider-Man on the end there. Plus, of course, you've got to have a few figures in there as well. That goes across, and then we have the MCU 3D ones there, and then it moves into DC. So I've got all my DC ones along there. And then move down here. This is the Pixar, so this is the Pixar shelf. We have all the ones right up to Lightstorm there, because unfortunately they never did an Elemental 4K release, so I can't add that one. I don't know why they didn't do it. But then I've got me Pixar Steelbooks, which does include Elemental, but even it's a Blu-ray, both Elemental and Luca I think are both Blu-ray and not 4K. Then I've got my other Disney 4Ks along there and the 3Ds at the end. Moving down to the Star Wars shelf. So here we have a couple of figures. We have the Star Wars Steelbooks there, and we have some Blue Fans ones. We got Baby Grogu there, a couple of Funko Pops there, and that moves across to the Star Trek shelf. So starting with the movies, although I do have the movies on 4K, I still wanted to collect and keep those two box sets because I've got nice lenticulars on the front of them. And then that goes right across to the Star Trek Steelbooks, the Next Generation Steelbooks along the end there, and I've got some more on top, and then a few Funko Pops and stuff like that. Moving down, this is where the 4Ks start. So these are all in alphabetical order, so they go right across from one side right across to the other down there, and then we come back down the shelf and then right across there, and then right behind Darth Vader, behind his helmet, yep, and then we come back, and then there's another shelf there, 4Ks that go across there. And then here we have all my arrows. So this is the arrow shelf. So we've got the bigger bulk ones there, and then we have the smaller ones, and they go right to the end behind Vader. And then we come down, and then we have the HMV premiums, and then we have a mixture of 88 films, 101s, along there. So as you can see, there is the Arrow films all the way along there, and then the 88 films and 101s go into Criterion's, Eureka's, and some of the other box sets. And then right along the end there is a lot of Disney 3D ones down there. And of course down the bottom there we have R2-D2 and Darth Vader, and a few bits and pieces. There is the flick bin there as well. So yeah, so really happy with how this has turned out. Seems very comfortable. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to show you. I didn't, because I haven't got any room to put it, so actually I might put that up there. This is a Cinderella signed poster, signed by Kenneth Branagh, Kate Blanchett, Helena Bonham Carter, Lily James, and a few other signatures that I haven't actually worked out who they are. Yeah, so this was a competition win at HMV. So after the premiere, I won the entire signed poster. So I need to put that up there. So yeah, I haven't worked out who these other ones are. So I'll have to go through the cast and see who these other signatures are. So there we go. So that is both the bedroom and the cinema room. An update for 2024. So I hope you enjoyed this little look around the cinema room here, the Big Pauly Emporium. And if you did, like the video by giving it a thumbs up. Blah, 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 blah. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. And I will see you on the next video very soon. Bye bye.